Hey, hello, this is Matt Smith here at Colton RV and Marine. What we want to do today is we want to go through this brand new floor plan made by Grand Design Reflection. It is a front living, which is really nice. I'm going to go through some of the specs real quick. The dry weight on this is 11,800 pounds. Your gross vehicle is around 15,000 pounds. The hitch weight on this is 2,300, so even though it's 41 feet and a half inches, 41 and a half feet long, the tongue weight is not that heavy, which is really nice. The height to the top of the AC in the front is going to be 12 feet, 8 inches. It holds 74 gallons of fresh water, 80 gallons of gray tank, and your black tank, your toilet is 47 gallons. So this is a brand new floor plan we want to showcase here. As I walk around, please chime in with questions. If you guys want to know anything that I haven't covered, our goal here is to make sure that you understand everything about these fifth wheels. So what we're going to do first, we're going to take a look at the front area. So being a front living, you got your living room in the front, so you got two couches. So when we go inside, you're going to see those two couches, theater seat with a nice sized TV in there. They're fully laminated sides, just like the sidewalls. So this is going to be nice and solid. So they always say, you'll see some of the Grand Design products that slump here. It's because this is a full laminate wall. So it's going to hold better temperature and no deviations in that slide itself. You can even walk on top of these slides because it's got the same roof material that you have on the main roof itself. We're going to walk around and show you a couple of different things. First of all, the front cap, fully molded fiberglass front cap, auto body paint. So this is not going to fade like those traditional old fifth wheels that have the laminate front ends of them, all decals and everything else. So that's usually where the sun's pounding on the most. So this is auto body paint. So you're going to get less likely for it to fade over time. You got your cargo bay underneath, and we'll zoom in here and we'll talk about that solar control module that's under here. Your batteries go under here. So what we want to do is show you, this is the Furrion control for that solar panels that are on the roof. You have a capability, it's got one panel up there right now. You have capability of putting another panel up there. So this is going to control and actually charge your batteries. Even when you turn your battery disconnect off, it's actually going to keep charging your battery, so you don't have to worry about your batteries being dead the next time you come out. You'll see there it's got a battery compartment here. You have room for multiple if you ever wanted to upgrade into it. So you can put two batteries. This year I'm going to upgrade my 12 volt Marine battery into an AGM battery because they last a lot longer. So if you do a lot of boondocking, that's a way to go, is the AGM. If you get into the lithium, you're going to have to upgrade the charging system and everything else here. So the AGMs you don't have to do a lot of modifications for. So, and from here, we'll go check out the wet bay over here. All right, so what we have is the wet bay here, which is really nice. This is in a heated control bay. So temperature-wise, if you're cold weather like we are right now, you can be assured that your valves and everything are all inside here. You got your black tank flush. This is your city water connection, so when you hook up the fresh water. And then you'll see you got dry camping mode, city water, winterize, sanitize your tanks, and your power fill, so you can fill your fresh water tank. Outside shower. You got your satellite cable, auxiliary hookups for if you have a satellite that you're bringing with you or the campground has cable hookup, you can run it right straight to the camper. And then down here is where everything runs through. So you run your cables through here, you run your water line through here. That way when you can close it up and protect it. That way it's all in here and you don't have to worry about that door being open and running your hoses in here. On the other side, you got your auto level system here. So I'll turn that on just so can you see it. So one push auto level. This has 6-point auto level on the reflection. Normally you see 4-point auto level. This is 6-point because it's 41 feet long. It's going to give you that 6-point leveling where it's going to be nice and stable and you don't have to worry about the bouncing going on inside the camper. That tire link underneath there that says, I'll show you the box inside. It comes standard with the reflections. Tire link is your tire pressure monitor, temperature control on your tires. So if it ever gets low, it'll warn you while you're driving down the road so you can pull over before you actually have a blowout. And then look at just this cargo bay in the middle here. It is huge underneath this. You can put all kinds of things. If you wanted to get creative modification wise, you could put a slide table on this. Like you see in those high-end motorhomes. MoRide makes a nice slide table so you can pull out and actually put your chairs and everything else so you don't have to climb in here to get it out. Nice features on that. All right, now as we walk down the side here, you're going to see fully laminate siding, decals. They're a 5-year warranty on these things, so there's less likely they're going to curl up and start looking bad after a couple years. So they do a nice job with that. You got your Goodyear tires, I believe, on this one. Yep, Goodyear Endurance. And then it's got the MoRide 3000 for suspension on this, so it's independent lift. So as you're going down the road, that tire lifts up a couple inches. This one will follow. That creates less vibration inside the camper, having that independent lift on these. And you can just see over there, there's the middle jack there. And then in the back here, we got the other jack. And then the front jack, so there you go, 6-point auto level, which is really nice. Here's a Furrion tankless hot water. They're pretty standard in all the reflections now. So you're going to get tankless hot water, so you can have a continuous hot water. You got nice big tanks, like I told you in the beginning, for your gray tanks. You have 2 gray tanks that creates that 80 gallons on there. And then you got your pull valves right under here. So like I was saying, you got 2 gray tanks, so gray, and then your black tank valve, so that's your toilet. So you know you're going to drain your black tank first. That way you can do that black tank flush I was showing you, get everything rinsed out, and then close that, and then you can open your gray tanks one at a time and get your all your gray water out, which is your soapy water from your sink and your shower. We'll go around the other side. The one thing I did miss, there is backup camera prep on this, and you also prepped on turn signal cameras, which is great because this is 41 feet long, like I said. It's nice to have those turn signal cameras too, so that way you can see while you're turning corners and all that. Also, underneath the bed slide here, there is another storage compartment here. So you could put some stuff if you wanted for your dump area. You know, you could put pretty much anything out here that you're only going to use when you're set up and not during your daily camp. This is also the sewer hose holder. So they put a PCV pipe in here. And that way you have somewhere to store your stinky hose, I call it. So you're not having to worry about it being contaminated with everything else inside the camper. We'll go around the back here. The back here is, again, laminate. It's not a hung wall like some of the other products in the industry. So this is going to stay nice and flat. You're not going to get that wavy look to it after a couple years. Nice big windows in the bedroom. There's that backup camera prep I was just talking about up top. You also have a hitch on the back. It's great for bike racks. It's great for storage containers if you want to put them in there. And I also like that the 50 amp cord comes all the way back here, because we know most of the time the campgrounds, the electrical service is usually in the back of the camper. So you don't have to string this out and run it for long areas, 30 feet of cord going everywhere. You got your ladder. Again, Grand Design puts all their ladders on all their products, all the way from the Transcend all the way up to the high-end Solitudes or Momentums. Fully walkable roof. So it's not a serviceable roof, it's a fully walkable. They put a nice truss in here and thick wood gauge, so that way you can get up there, have a party. I don't recommend it, but some people like to go to NASCAR races and sit up on top there. Just make sure you protect your roof with some type of blankets or something thick when you're putting chairs on there. And this has nice 2 awnings on the side of this. One, because you have a slide here, the awning goes over the slide a little bit, but then over the bedroom one, you got this full length, it goes about almost 8 feet out. So you got a lot of coverage of awning all the way down the side of the camper. So lots of shade, rain, and everything else. I would just recommend, if it does start pouring down rain, roll them in. But you can also pitch these awnings by just pulling this arm down. And then you could pitch the rain away from the door. And then if you want to do both sides to get a more of a pitch, you can do that way. They also sell some accessories if you want to do screens on this, or more enclosed area. You can get some accessories too for that, which is really nice. A lot of people don't realize, just because they're plain on the camper, you can actually put a lot of accessories, screen it in for bugs and everything else. The other thing I like to talk about is the MoRide steps that Grand Design uses on these. They actually flip over, and then they pick up and they store inside the door. So it doesn't get weathered driving down the road. You don't have to worry about that box being down here. And that also allows them to put the door in better places than you can, because if you get close to the wheel well, you got to move the door down more. And then what that does is it changes the floor plan inside. So these Rubberized steps and solid steps that all the companies are starting to use is allowing them to move the doors around, give you better floor space when you're going inside. We'll go walk around to the front door. We'll go to the cargo bay real quick. Again, this is the other side of the cargo bay. So your battery disconnects right in there. You got motion sense lights in here. You also have plugs inside here too. So you could see that you could actually put a little mini fridge out here if you wanted to. You could put that slide tray like I was talking about. You could put a slide tray in here. We're going to head inside and take a look at the floor plan inside. We'll start up front. All right, so now we're inside the reflection here. Again, this is the 370 FL, so this is the front living. So you're going to see two couches, which both pull out to beds, and then there's theater seats behind them, which we'll show you in a second here. But you get this nice big screen TV, which is a Roku TV, and it's on a swing arm, so you can move this around, and you know, if you want to move it into a certain position or push it back and lock it back in place. You got a nice big drawer under here. This is all real wood and real lining, you know, the wood lining around here. So this drawer is heavy duty, nice slide tracks on them. Your fireplace underneath, which is electric, throws a lot of good heat off of that. So if you're in a fall day or a spring day, you don't want to use your propane, use this. Turn your AC on to circ, and it'll circulate the air around, and or the hot air as it rises. It'll circulate around inside the camper. Your radio and DVD player and everything's all right here. And also Bluetooth to, your phone to this. And you can play DVDs, like I said. Inside and outside speakers run off of that too. So your blackout shades are really nice. So just pull down and then slow rise up. These windows open, the back windows and the windows over here all open. Even the windows on the slide walls open up. So you can get a lot of cross breeze up here. You know, this is the highest point of the camper right now. So, you know, it'd be nice to have that cross breeze if you don't want to run your AC all the time. You got storage on both sides of the TV, USB ports on both sides, and plugs on both sides. So they got you plugs everywhere that you would need to put more electronics here, or some people like to do, you know, little misters and scents and stuff like that. You can have that running up here too. As you look down, we're going to switch spots here. As you look down, you'll see this is like an open floor plan. It feels so big in here. Because you got basically nothing blocking your view to the kitchen or even down to the hall where the bathroom and the bedroom is. The AC is vented through the roof, so you'll see these vents here. So it's in a racetrack system, so every vent is going to blow out nice and evenly. So that way you get, you know, from front to back. They say only a couple degree differences from front to back, which is really nice. These Thomas Paine furniture are really nice. You can sit in these things, kick back, recline all the way back if you want. They're heated, massage. They got little blue LED lights if I had it plugged in here. And then more cabinets above. They're just giving you a lot of storage to put a lot of things, little knickknacks and stuff like that. You got plugs next to the couch here, the theater seats. And the floor is one-piece floor in this area. There is no floor duct heating. It's all in the walls and the cabinets. So you're not stepping on floor grates inside the Grand Design products, which is really nice. You don't, if you have pets or cats or dogs or cats, you don't have to worry about the hair getting trapped in there or any dirt. So really nice to, you know, not have to worry about that. As we go down the steps, there is a motion light right next to the step here. So that lights up as you get near it. So at nighttime, if you are walking through, the lights pop up on you. Really nice. Get in the kitchen. Really, they designed this really good. It's like a Corian material countertops. You got your 3-burner Freon cooktop and a nice size oven in this. Electric start, so you don't have to worry about pre-igniting anything. You got your big microwave in here. It has a light and a fan here. So if you're cooking here, the fan will suck it up. But you also have the max air vent right above. So that you could turn on too. So if you're cooking something really hot, boiling water, whatever, you want the steam to leave, you open that up, and that fan will suck all the hot air and steam out of here. It's also rain sensitive, so it will shut itself if it starts raining outside. You'll see cabinets everywhere. These are deep cabinets, so you can actually get normal plates in here. You don't have to buy those small plates inside the campers that a lot of people have to do. So you can fit full size in here. I also talk about where you're going to put your coffee maker, where you're going to put your toaster, if you're going to bring an air fryer, everything else. You can put pretty much a whole household in here if you really wanted to, of appliances, because you have the space. You have all your drawers. This is actually a nice deep drawer where you could put pots and pans in this one. So, and more drawers over there under the sink here. Here's a good thing to really look at. They put the floor down first, so if you look under here, it's the same floor. They put the cabinets on the floor. That's how they can do, 15-year warranty on the floor. If that's what it still is, it's they could just, they know for manufacturer defects, the floor is not going to curl up because you don't have those extra cuts on the floor to put, as you put them around the cabinets. And then if you look over here, you've got no carpet, laminate floor on the slide. Now everybody keeps asking for that, and they're starting to do it more and more with these slides. So you don't have to worry about carpet. You don't have to worry about a thick edge, because they used to be about this thick, sticking up, and it would be a trip hazard, toe stubber. So that's going to be nice flush, easy to get in. And you'll notice you got your dinette chairs. And this has a booth in it. We'll throw this jacket over here. So we got our booth, which actually will come out, and it's a chest. So you can put blankets, pillows, if you wanted to, you could take this, put it up in the living room as for the couches up there as a footrest. Then this will pop off too. So if you just take this, pull that off, and then you can put that other chair on this side. So if it's just, two people in here, you only need two people at the kitchen table. That's all you got to do. Put this back on. Just line it up over it. Put the boots back out under there, and it's all set back up again. There's an outlet underneath the table too, and then this light is actually dimmable. So if you hold your finger over it, the light goes brighter and darker. So you can set the mood in here if you really wanted to. Again, blackout shades, easy pull down, and then they rise up nice and slow. They don't slam up there and scare you as they hit the top. This is the tire link. So they come with everything. You'll find them inside your fridge. So it pairs up to your app on your phone. You can pair your phone up to this, which I'm going to show you here in a second how to do that. But they leave them in the fridge. And this is actually the Furrion 12-volt fridge. So this fridge does not have to run on propane. You're driving down the road, your truck keeps the battery charged, the battery keeps this going. Also, you got the solar panel on the roof, keeps the battery charged too, so extends your life of your fridge. All right. Again, if you guys have comments or questions, go ahead and ask. We'll answer those questions as we get to them for you. Here is your control panel. All right. So this is what everything is called Compass Connect on this. So you would actually, it's called One Touch Control for the app on your cell phone. So Apple or Android, you pair your phone up to this. You hit the connect button there, and it'll start Bluetooth searching. You do that on your phone. Pair your phone up to this, and it'll run all these slides, your slide controls, your awnings, all your lights that are on this panel here. If it's a manual switch, normally you'd still have to go hit the manual button. But you could sit in the living room, bright lights are on, and you want to turn them off. You just go on your phone, turn all the lights off overhead, and you don't have to worry about, the glare on the TV and stuff. What we're going to do now is actually, I forgot one main thing. You almost let me forget. You got this pantry here. Motion light in there as you open it. Go ahead and show. Nice sized pantry. It's almost a walk-in. You could store a lot of things there. For me, we bring dogs out, so we would put the dog food down low, and then all our canned goods and pastries and bread or whatever else you want in there. Now we'll move to the bedroom. All right. We'll go down the hall here. So the bathroom's right here, and there's a main door here. So, which is really nice because you can come right inside and go to the bathroom. You don't have to walk through the whole camper, which is a nice feature here. So we'll close this back up. The bathroom has a porcelain toilet and a nice stand-up shower. High ceilings because it's in the back of the camper. So you've got lots of wiggle room inside this bathroom. It's got a pocket door. You can see right here. And then travel lock-wise, you would just pull this across so that way that the door doesn't come slamming back and forth as you're driving down the road. In the bedroom, it's in the back now, which is because it's a front living, so the bedroom's in the back. So you get tall ceilings back here, like in my reflection. My ceiling's about this high, so now it's a nice reach up. You got a second AC in the bedroom. You got a queen-size bed in this. You can get it with a king if you want to upgrade to a king. I like the queen because you get a little bit better walk space in between the window and the wall and all that. But if you're if you want a king bed, they would just remove the end pieces, and then you could fit a king, full-size king in here. You got lots of cabinets in here. So this is to hang up your clothes. I don't know if you can see that. So you hang your clothes up, again, motion light in there, so that way when you open the door, the light turns on. You got the dresser drawers underneath. A little cabinet space, ledge space here, and then underneath there's cubby holes here for you too. So you can get creative and put a lot of different things in there. Cabinets above the bed because it's a nice tall slide, and then storage underneath the bed. So you got, if you want to put extra chairs or I bring extra pillows in there, whatever you could think of. And then there's another closet you can hang up. Or if you want to, you take this shelf out and there's washer and dryer hookup. So you could put a washer dryer combo inside this one. Not a stackable because it doesn't leave you a lot of room. But then you get your drawers underneath. And there's that heat vent I was telling you down below there. So that heat vent is in the wall, not on the floor. So you're not walking on vents and stuff. Your basement area underneath this is when you run your furnace, it will heat your floors up because it keeps the basement warm where your tanks and pipes are. So you can cold weather camp in this one. So TV will come in here too if you ever want to put extra TV in. And I pretty much think we hit everything on this floor plan. Let me know what you think of this floor plan because this is new. It's for the reflection. It is a little bit different than the full size, like the Solitude has a front living. It's wider and taller, but I think they did a really good job on this one. Let us know what you guys think, and I'd be happy with the comments. Again, Matt Smith here, Colton RV and Marine, and number here is 716-694-0188. My extension's 443 if you have any questions for me personally. Hey, have a great day and happy camping this year.